Go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Help Guys podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about old school games. So this is referring to like any single player games that we've played, or any titles that we've seen, or if we've ever been to conventions such as like EGX. Um, but yeah, I'll let Nas start with any games that he's been playing or that he's seen. Hello.
Oh, you're talking to me? Damn it.
Yeah, no,
Man.
Okay. Well, I've let's go back a bit a little. Back in the old days, like I know some of the old classical ones. Like I remember on the GameCube, I used to play Mario Kart, and in that it's racing. I like me and my sister, we used to play it all the time. But after we got older, we don't really play that much. Also, we used to play Spyro. It's Spyro catching dragonflies, where you have to collect the dragonflies and go all over the place. And there was something about a farm. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. Also, I used to play. It was a bit like Red Dead, but it was called Gun. I don't know if anyone's played it, but it was something similar. But the thing is, I've never completed the game. I really enjoyed that game, but I never got to complete it. Well, I've played many games. Like I've played some of the Harry Potters, like Chamber of Secret,
the
the
PS2
Goblet of
ones.
Fire, the Order of Phoenix. I've played some of them, not all of them, but just some. Wow, I can't really think of any, like, because I've played so many games.
Did you ever play
I'll
on the
give you one
DS?
more. I'll give you one more, and I'll let someone else talk. There was one game that this is the game that me and my sister always played. It's called Buzz, and like there are different versions of it. It's like a guessing game where you have to buzz the button and you have to put your answer in. Like the one that we had, it was based about films. So like if they will ask you a
Oh, yeah, I've played
question
that.
on a film,
I've played that, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that
PS2.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that,
Madness.
yeah. It had
Fair
like these like remote controls with like the colours on it, and then it had like, the big red buzz at the top.
Yeah.
Mad. Fair enough.
I remember
Oh,
that game.
I love that one.
I used to
I
play that
love
a lot.
that.
Do you know what else I used to play? I used to play that racing game, that Shrek one. I can't remember what it's
Man.
called. It was on PS2 as
Yeah.
well.
Oh
That was
yeah,
a good game.
That one's
Shrek.
good as well.
That
Man.
was a good
Yeah,
game.
that one's good. It's like
But a lot of people know that game. Like, that's very iconic for the PS2.
Mad.
definitely.
But back ages ago, I used to play like a lot of Mario Kart racing. I
Yeah,
used
that's
to
the
play
main
a
one.
lot of
I
that.
played on
That
DS,
was
you know.
funny.
DS and Wii. They're the
Yeah.
main ones I played on.
Yeah, I played that a lot, man. I mean, like every day for like a couple of years, like just
Trust,
playing
it's
the
madness.
same game. It was ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous.
That's
But
mad.
yeah, Anton, what about you?
Did you guys ever play the Shrek game? Just like the normal Shrek one? Where it's like you can use all the four characters.
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
Gingerbread Man,
I played
Donkey.
is it Shrek 2 on
Yeah,
the
that's the one I
PS2?
have. I think I got.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the one I got.
Oh, legit, man.
It was
I had the
sick.
box, but the game's gone missing. I don't have it anymore.
Few times.
Probably go on eBay and just buy another one.
Fire again, yeah. No ones. But what other
Was
games?
that The Simpsons? Yeah, Hit and Run.
Hit and Run, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah!
I was actually
my
about to say that.
That was a good
I
game.
love that game. That was my
Nice.
life.
Good
And
game.
the
That was my
Simpsons
life.
movie game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's madness.
Is The Simpsons Hit and Run an indie game or no?
Nah,
I think
that's just a normal
But
game.
it's a good game though. It's
Yeah,
a decent game.
It's just a normal game.
Legit, man.
But
I've never gotten to complete that game.
do you know they made a mod for it?
I haven't completed, man.
Bro, The Simpsons Hit and Run, yeah, like, bro,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
funny.
a
joke.
classic, mate.
Trust.
Bro,
that
you could
come out,
bully people in that game.
It's still like
That come out,
£10 to this
When
day.
that come out,
Like
was
in
that
CX.
2003 when that came out or something?
mad.
It was like early.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. Long
Bro,
time ago.
oh man,
those were the days. Those
Them
were
games
the
almost
days.
20 years old, you know.
2003.
That's mad. Them
Yeah.
games are almost 20 years old. That is a joke.
Yeah, most of them
Fair
are like
enough.
long time, you know.
Yeah, like the first ever Mario Kart, fam. Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like this. Yeah, it's like
No.
this SNES.
Mm,
So it's like a long time ago.
yeah,
Um,
Uh,
man.
do you know what? Yeah, I remember I went to the hospital and like in the waiting room they had the game Hit and Run of The
Oh, man.
Simpsons,
Fair enough.
and I was legit, yeah, because I didn't have the game. I was like, oh, I might nick it, but then I was
oh
like,
man,
wait, this is a hospital, and I was like, nah, forget it.
Naz was a gypsy. Oh my god,
Fair enough. Well, a
Mad.
criminal. Man.
that guy's be
Fair
stealing
enough.
games.
Was the Thief Simulator? Man.
from the hospital.
Mad.
That's mad.
No,
What would you guys say is like your favorite, like, old game? Like, we're talking about old here, like 2010
Old, yeah.
down
Oh, yeah.
below, past, like before 2010.
Yeah. Like one of my favorite games. Let me see. So I obviously talked about Uncharted a little bit, but I think one of like my favorite games that I played was Have you guys ever played like what's that game called again? Have you guys ever played Little Bit Planet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played that. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
a
old is
little bit
that?
of that. That was
No.
fun. But
I don't think that's that
in
old,
terms
though,
of
is
just
it?
like yeah, but in terms of just like
Fair enough.
because I grew up on like PS2, PS3, and then PS4,
Yeah,
right?
fair enough.
So like each generation, I had like another game. Like because thing is with single player games, right? Like when it comes down to it, like the reason I enjoy it is because just to escape, like immerse
Yeah,
myself. You
yeah,
know, if I have good headphones, just listen to what the game like is about and immerse myself in the story.
Mm.
But sometimes like when it comes down to like looking at single player games, like um, you know, of course, like after you finish the story, you don't really have anything else to do. But then you could just move on to like a multiplayer game, which is more like fun or couch co-op. But what I love most in a single player game is when they put like local multiplayer, like you can play with on the couch or
yeah.
that type of stuff is really fun.
Nice.
But in terms of just like my overall favorite game that I've played over the years is let me think. It's like it has to probably go to like either the Uncharted games or it's actually more of the GTA games to be fair. Like back in the day, like Vice City, San
Fair enough.
Andreas,
Yeah.
GTA 3.
San Andreas, good game that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's obviously like even Far Cry 3 was really good as well. Or what else is really good?
Dead
Like
Island, yeah? Man. To be Dead Island is too soon.
yeah, or even like Fallout or
Yeah.
Fallout
I
New
mean, like,
Vegas
in
or
terms of like old
or
games, like your favorite of all time. Like 20 years old or like
well
10,
I
15
have
years
one
old.
actually
game.
to be fair though, for PS1 and 2, I think like my favorite video game that I love playing on PS2 was I need to wait, it's like I can't remember what the game is called though.
Mad.
What do
Favorite
you
game,
call
but you
it
don't know the
again?
name. Once.
It's like cause it wait, let me think.
Mad.
What was it? Shadow of the Colossus. That's it.
Mad.
Yeah, that one's really
Isn't
good.
that PS3?
Um,
Or is it older?
no, so well, it was on PS4, but it came out on PS2
Okay.
first,
Fair enough.
and they remastered it. But it's
Yeah,
either
fair enough.
that or what was it? Like Tony Hawk Pro
Oh
Skater.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
once.
another one.
That's a good game.
Or there's tons of like single player games. I know
Yeah.
Nazia, you mentioned like one of your favorite single player games is like Detroit, Become Human,
Yeah,
and Heavy
yeah.
Rain and that type of games as well.
Once.
But yeah, there's tons of games that are just single player oriented. But I think yeah, like as you boys said, like Simpsons Hit and Run, GTA San Andreas,
Yeah, pretty much.
Metal Gear Solid 3, just like there's tons of video games like that that are pretty good. But it's going to the age where like multiplayer has
Taking over.
that's the new
Basically.
medium now.
pretty much.
I actually want to hear you guys actually more from your concept, from
Yeah,
your
once.
view on it.
Bro, I
Well,
used
I
to
mean,
play like a lot of Toy Story, you know, like Toy Story games. Do you
yeah,
remember?
Oh yeah, yeah. Toy
Yeah,
Story,
yeah, like Toy Story made games, isn't it, on the PS3, like
yeah,
PS1 as well, and the PS2, I think. And like I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
playing all of them. Like I remember like the fucking PS1 one. It went back to like was it Toy Story 2? I think it was.
Oh yeah,
I think
I
so.
remember. And then there was like where basically you play as Buzz, right? And
Yeah,
you like, yeah, that's the
Mm.
one I remember. Yeah, I still have it, I
Toy
still
Story.
have it in my.
Toy
I
Story
still have
3. I
that
think
game.
it was I swear it was like a. I can't remember what kind of game it was. I know it was like
It was
a.
like a. It's like a. So you play as Buzz, and then you're in Andy's house and stuff, and you can walk around. It was like a third-person game, so
Yeah.
it's like you can run around and stuff.
Mm.
Now that you guys reminded me, like Rayman and Spyro
Oh
and
yeah, once.
Crash Bandicoot, those types of games are good as
Like
well.
Crash Racing. Oh, I'm so good.
Oh, Crash
Crash Racing.
Racing.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that.
that was a
But
classic.
you know what? Yeah, because I went back here and I looked at like all the games that like back in the day. Like, but if you look at just Nintendo on its own, they only have a game company. Like they don't sell anything else. And
No.
like most of them, it's like Mario, Zelda, Super
Yeah.
Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, those types of games as well.
Yeah,
So it's like
once.
that's their big sellers and that's what sells their copies and stuff. But yeah, like Mario Kart was very big. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember had you guys used to have the Wii version of it.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
played. I
Mario
played
Kart.
Mario Kart Wii.
I had the
Yeah.
The
Wii.
Wii is like a meme now, you
That
know.
was the main
Like
one for me.
Yeah,
the
Wii.
Wii is like, bro, that
Don't forget,
Once.
it was good
don't
though. Like the Wii, like
Yeah.
yeah,
still, like,
it was fun.
it's still good now actually. Like it's
Esports
still worth to
World.
buy.
don't
Yeah,
forget the
definitely.
Wii U.
That
Yeah, the
flopped.
Wii U.
That flopped hard. I have to admit.
But they had
Jokes.
good games on there. They had a lot of games, but
Yeah,
it
they
just
had loads of games, but kind of
Yeah,
dead.
it just flopped as well.
Nah, if you like this game, yeah, that it's not really a game. It's more like a dance game. Basically, yeah, this is what we had before Just Dance came out.
Mm.
Have you guys heard of iToy Groovy?
Yeah, yeah. I know. I
I
told you
had
PS2. I remember that. It's like
That
yeah.
game. So that game
Sick.
came out November 14, 2003
Mm.
in Europe. Like, oh my god, this game, yeah, I love this game. Like, I remember the intro where it just showed the grandma just like showing you how to play the game. Like, it was
Mm.
jokes.
Yeah.
Like the grandma couldn't do it yet, but she was trying, and it was so funny.
It's like a game about cleaning windows with like this. You basically get like a
Yeah,
camera, and it's like that's what it is. iToy basically. My cousin had it, and I had to play it at his house because I was too broke to afford it. But it was like it was just like basically a game, yeah, with, like lots of mini games, and it was like on the iToy using the camera type thing. It's weird, man.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
The weird PS2 days.
Uh,
Oh yeah,
You had to,
that
like,
game
buy,
that
like-
game was a classic.
the PS2 could actually have online, you know. Like it did have online.
Yeah,
it
not
had
many
like
people had it
a
though.
network adapter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once.
Yeah, I remember like because no one really had that. I mean,
No, I
'cause
never
online wasn't
played
even.
online on PS2.
Nah.
Never.
Yeah, never. Like I remember having like hundreds of PS2 games. I don't like, obviously I don't own them anymore, but like the amount of hours I just spent on just getting stuck at a level, like
Once.
just like not figuring out what to do. Like I'll be playing like I don't know like Kung Fu Panda yeah on PS2 yeah, and I'm thinking how am I supposed to
Oh
do
yeah,
here?
oh,
Like I'm
Kung Fu
stuck.
Panda was such a sick game. Oh my god, that game
Like
was sick. That game was
or like
sick,
the
man.
Ratatouille game as well. That was good as well.
There's a
Oh,
lot of good games, man.
do you remember Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix?
I
Mm,
think so. Is it
not
the
too
pad?
sure.
Naz?
Yeah, this one it was on GameCube, and you had a mat that you have to like press.
Madness. I know, I was too broke.
No.
That was impressive.
I don't know, back in the day, bro, I was
I,
broke. Like, I had about, what, like 30 like PS2 games, and they were like kind of dead. Like, I had, what was it? The main games that I played was like Crash Racing, Sims, what else was there? There was like, Spyro, of course.
I
Basically,
think I
yeah.
had Tarzan as well on
Is it
PS1.
Tarzan?
Oh yeah, Tarzan.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I've still got that. I've still got it.
I played
Madness.
that, yeah.
And Shrek
Bro,
2.
the
Shrek 2
PS1,
the
man.
game. Oh, so
Yeah.
good.
He's sick.
Oh, and Dragon
Bro,
Ball
do you guys
Z. I
remember
used to play lots of Dragon Ball Z.
You know, my
Dragon Ball Z?
probably like I don't even know. My all-time favorite console is probably the PS2. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, PS2
Had the
has
classics,
it good. Has it
man.
very good.
But legit,
Classic.
yeah.
PS2, yeah, it was great. Like it
All
wasn't
these
like,
games.
because I
Oh
feel
my
like
goodness.
multiplayer in a way, yeah, and like online, where it's good, but it kind of like made more people rage in that kind of
Yeah.
sense, and bring the
Mm.
raging more around. Because like competitive games make you rage more. That's a fact, right?
Oh,
And whereas like before, like PS2, yeah, it had online, but like I don't know, like it was a little bit better than PS1, but it wasn't quite as good as PS3. And PS3 was like it was alright, but it wasn't great. But like
Yeah.
two to me was just like one of the best. Like probably it's 100% my favorite console. Like
Yeah.
PS4 is great, but like you can't beat the old classics, man.
can't.
Yeah, because when you think about like the specs, right? Like because I know that PS2 and Xbox were still coming out back in the day, and like that was it's either you had an Xbox or you had a PS2. And I remember like I remember still having my PS2 around because I didn't really go to Xbox all that often because I didn't really get into it, but I do remember the PS2 like whilst it was less powerful though, it was one of the most sold consoles ever. And like it's if you meet someone, they know like they already have a PS2 at home. Like you could
Yeah.
just get your controller, hook it up. Bro, do you guys remember? Yeah, when in every single disc you open it, there's a manual, there's the game, and then there's the memory card slot that you can
Yeah,
put in.
once.
Oh,
Once.
That used to be
In
in
case.
every single disc,
Jokes.
like a cover, disc cover. That's
Yeah.
mad.
You had to put like memory cards in the front. I remember that.
8
Yeah,
megabytes was
yeah.
the max. Like, it's fuck.
That's
Yeah,
mad.
That's
the
an
thing, like,
8
games were
megabytes.
so small back then.
Exactly.
But like
Yeah, it's mad.
back then, if they thought like, oh, that was like so much, But now it's like games
Yeah.
like 100 gigs. It's like mad. What the hell?
Like think
It's
of
crazy.
it. Like some games are like 1,000 kilobytes. Like mad. Like Sims, yeah, it's like for a
1,000.
solo game, yeah. It was like 1,000 kilobytes.
What's that? Sims 2? Mad.
Sims
I remember
1
playing
Sims 2,
that.
man.
Sims 2.
was
Yeah, I remember
kilobytes.
playing
Sims 2 was good as
Remember.
well.
And like
Sims 2 was
Crash
alright.
Racing, that game was
Guys,
barely big.
I didn't really play Sims a lot though. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
not
Like,
a lot. I mean, I had it on PSP, I
back
think,
then, I
at
was
one
like,
point.
like we were all kids back then. Like PS2, like
Pretty
PS1,
much.
and even PS3
Yeah.
as well. Like
Still kids,
you
yeah,
know what I
true.
mean? That's what I'm saying. So
I
like most of
think.
the games we played were like kids games, like Toy Story or Shrek or something like that. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
bro, them games are great,
Um,
man. I actually want to go back to playing them games, man.
Trust.
Right,
It's
go on,
like it's
Naz. What are
crazy.
you gonna say?
Like, well, like when I think like the games, all these games, yeah, are fantastic. Yeah, like for me, yeah, like the ones that I enjoyed the most, I give them a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Oh yeah, probably.
like,
Yeah, some of them really good.
like some of them, some of them like they're
Bro,
alright, but
I'm not even
so,
lying. Yeah.
but the ones that I've played are the classics.
Yeah, once.
No exceptions. They're the classics.
I'm not even lying, yeah, but some of
Okay.
the older games, yeah, have like better bugs, like less bugs than some of the newer games, man.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
it's mad.
Mad.
They're
Like,
more simpler, that's
it's not
why.
even- yeah, but it's not even that though, because like back then it was still hard to create. You know,
Yeah,
like
of course.
Yeah.
if you think about back then, like a game like Simpsons Hit and Run was just as hard to create as something like Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was just as hard, but they don't obviously now they don't look like on comparison, but they are at the time. At the time they were
Yeah.
created, they were. Because the
Mhm.
technology that back then was exactly the same, or exact same like difficulty it was then to it is now.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna ask you boys because like I remember when I had my PS2 because I had the slim version. I didn't have the normal one, like the original one. And bro, I used to like all my games that I had, right? They used to never run out. Like I like you know how now you have to worry about how much storage you have on your PS4,
Yeah.
right? Before you didn't have to worry on PS2.
Oh,
Like
bro, you could have like
you had
40
so
games.
much.
Fine, like it's mad.
Like
I mean,
I literally had 100 games and like all of them run pretty well, and they had my save slot, everything. Like, and now it's different, of course. Like
Bro,
I
one
still
day,
remember
yeah,
like, yeah, go
one
on.
one day, yeah, there is gonna be like games coming out with like 1 terabyte.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's gonna
there's gonna be 100%.
100%.
There's gonna be a game one
Yeah.
day in our lifetime. There'll be a game like 1 terabyte.
1,000
Mad.
gigabytes. It's mad.
That's
Oh, yeah.
mad.
Maybe.
Lads,
Yeah.
so you know the PS2, right? See, I remember they made 2 versions of the controllers. There was the silver one and there was the black one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
black one, the black one vibrated, but the
Yeah.
silver one didn't.
Yeah.
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 So the
I
dual
had the
shock.
black
man.
one.
Yeah, the black one as well. Yeah, dual shock is too sick.
I think I had the white one because I had the slim version. I didn't have
Mad.
the normal version.
Oh yeah, man, that didn't even have analogs.
Yeah,
I swear.
yeah,
Or was that the PS1
It's
controller?
Slim. No, do you know what? Yeah, like
PS2 one.
I recently started playing like the PS2 again. Like when I held the controller, yeah, I was like, "There's something wrong with the controller," because I used to play it when I was younger, and I used to be able to grip it because I've grown up and my hands are bloody massive. I'm like, I can't hold this. Like, how do I hold this?
Jokes.
Yeah, it's mad.
Well, yeah, the
Um,
episode's
Just
about
like
20 minutes.
I can't hold it.
Might want to end it now.
anyway.
You know what, boys? Yeah, do you guys like? I don't know why, but like, back then, yeah, I remember like I remember. Do you guys remember like how the internet was back in the day? Because like, how like you wanted to go to like you wanted to find out cheats on GTA,
Oh
right?
yeah, them ones.
Like San Andreas. And bro, like I remember
to
my
write 'em
brother had to
down.
write down all of the fucking cheats.
Yeah, I
yeah,
had to write them.
yeah.
Bro,
Everyone had that
That's
one
mad.
book where you just write in all your cheats. The good old days, man. You just write
I
in
still have some of
cheats.
that. I actually still have it.
I
you
think
know?
I do. Yeah.
I have it in the case.
Yeah, like I still have like my old handwriting, like wrote down.
Yeah, it's madness.
Mad.
Wow. Wow.
Mad. And now you
I
can just
won't
go on the
play
internet.
GTA then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was.
But yeah, I think we should end this episode now. It's got 21
Yeah,
minutes.
it's calm, boys.
It's just mad how times have changed, man.
Yeah,
10 years from
Definitely.
now, yeah, bro, PS5 is going to be looking dead. PS4, 10 years from now is going to be looking irrelevant, you know.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
looking really bad.
It's true.
Yeah, just watch it. They're gonna do a PS6. Just watch.
Just watch.
Even
Of course.
though they say this is the last console, but they'll do a PS6. Just watch.
They'll do another one.
Anyway,
Yeah, Rennie,
Yeah,
you're the
boys.
host.
let's end it there.
Yeah, let's end it.
Right,
there.
no problem. Okay, guys. So thank you for watching. Obviously, leave down any games that you want us to request, or any games that you think are interesting, or that you want us to discuss about. But yeah, this has been Rene signing out, and obviously the boys are here as well.
Yeah.
So obviously we're gonna see you guys in probably next week. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.
See you later, guys.
Take
See
care.
ya.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.